What's happening, everyone? We're out hanging out in the garage tonight. Wish I had a little bit better of a backdrop here, but it's going to have to do. Just hanging out. It's the only quiet place I can really find to have a young one running around, so it's always a little bit difficult to do a live stream from inside. So we're going to hang out here tonight. But happy Friday to all of you watching. If you're watching this later on, happy whatever day it is. It's currently Friday, and it is currently coming into the end of August. So we're in a transition period here. I'm in Minnesota, so we're on cool season turf, and so things really change this time of year for us up here. So we're coming into a great time to seed. In fact, right now we have fresh seed growing in our yard right now. It's about an inch tall already. It's young grass, and we've had a lot of rain. In fact, in the last couple of days here, we have had probably close to 3 inches, I'm guessing. There was some severe flash flooding just to the east of me here, about 20 miles. So like 5 inches in like an hour. So it was like torrential downpour. So absolutely crazy. But anyways, we're blessed to have had it. It's been a super dry year here. Leave a comment for me here. Let me know what your season has looked like so far. It's been dry, like drought. The last 2 years, actually. So we've been skipping a lot of lawns. Nothing I can do about it. But stuff is definitely starting to come back now. We've been fertilizing a lot. So 2 3/4 here. So Sean, welcome in, man. Yeah, we're Sean is right down the road from me here, so that's kind of awesome. Get to hang out in here. Good friend of mine, also in the lawn care industry. You guys would have seen him in a video in the past here. So yeah, we're just hanging out tonight, Sean. Not really much to talk about, just kind of how the season's gone so far. Learned a lot of valuable lessons this year, especially when it comes to sticks. I know you and I have talked a lot about that. We got our butts kicked with sticks this year here. A lot of, I think due to the drought last year and stuff, it made the branches a little bit brittle. And so a lot of them just came down in the high winds that we had at the beginning of the year here. But good amount of rain as of lately. So hopefully that heals things up for this fall. It's looking like it's going to be a good fall season here. Looking a little more average so far for us. So see, there's a couple people in here. Drop a comment. Let me know who's watching. It's always fun. It's a little more easy for me to interact if you guys are leaving comments, so that always helps. Figured I haven't done a live stream in a while, so we figured why not give her a go tonight. Since it's Friday, figured most people would be at home relaxing, or maybe quite the opposite. Maybe a lot of you guys might go out and hang out at a restaurant or a local bar or something. I know that's pretty popular around here. So just hanging out tonight. Drop a comment. And like I said, if not, we'll just keep moving forward here. But we got, let's see here. Got another week or two, and we'll be doing some spraying. I was going to do some broadleaf applications this last week, but it was so wet. You can't chance that with all the spotty rain that we've had. You need a proper amount of time for that to dry. Otherwise, it just washes off and it's no good. So it'd be a lot of wasted chemical if we went out and did it this last week. So hopefully this coming week, we have a couple of landscaping projects scheduled for this next week. So it's going to be a busy week for the missus and I. So my wife and I run this operation together, and yes, she is in the field with me just about every single day. So very blessed to be working with my wife, that's for sure. What's going on, everyone? Welcome in. If you're just joining, I see there's a couple people in here still. So if you're new, I'm Zach. I'm always bad about mentioning that, introducing myself. And we run a small lawn and landscaping company here. We are an hour north of the Twin Cities metro area here. So it's a nice area up just to the north side of the cities. We don't have nearly the amount of chaos that is in the city. So that is super nice. And for those of you that are familiar with Minneapolis, it's kind of crazy down there. So, and blessed to be out of there. But nonetheless, I want to know where you guys are at with things. What do you got coming up? Like as far as the season goes, do you guys do aerations, dethatching, just bonus stuff? I know we probably all cut grass. At least the majority of my viewers just cut grass, but there's some I know that do like fert and squirt and some other stuff. So drop a comment, let me know. Still see a couple people in and out of here. What time is it anyways? I got my phone. Oh, it's just after 7 our time here, so probably 8 out east. And it might just take a little bit for some people to get in here, but maybe people are busy tonight too. I don't know. We will see. Usually it takes about 10 or 15 minutes of me blabbing before somebody will light the comments up. Man, it is a gorgeous night. The wind picked up out here. It always seems to dry things out after we get a good amount of rain and we're in the sand, so that kind of stinks here. But in case you're wondering why I'm looking up, we're in the garage. I got the garage door open and I'm just kind of watching the neighborhood. So it's kind of fun people watching. It's like sitting in Walmart. Sean says, I am going on vacation next week. I don't know if I asked you this, Sean, but where are you going on vacation? Is this the first one of the year? We have not done much vacationing, my wife and I, this year. Went up to northern Minnesota a few times, and then I took one trip up to Lake Superior for a fishing, just kind of a fun fishing weekend. Didn't catch a ton of fish. It was actually really slow up there. We caught a few, though. It was definitely fun. Got to see famous Split Rock Lighthouse. It's one of the most photographed lighthouses, I believe, in the nation. So that's kind of cool. Maybe even in the world. But Sean here, let's pull this up. Says, I'm not going to talk about the weather because it was clear. I started mowing and it rained. Now it's clear again. I can't win. Yeah. Oh man. I went out too. So it rained basically all day here and kind of on and off, but there was no like big gaps in the rain where we could shoot out. And then all of a sudden the sun just breaks out and we go out. Sean and I both went out and cut and we both just got doused. So, oh, that's funny. Danbury, Wisconsin. Do some four-wheeling. Oh, that sounds like a blast. I might have to let my four-wheeler go this year. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to, but it may need to go because it's not nice. It's not fun having a lot of debt. So we do have some with our business here. That's for sure. I'd like to get rid of it. And I think I could pound a lot of it out. We have I'm looking at it right now, the Boss 5.6, the XTV plow on the front of the Sportsman 570. It's a little bit big for it, but it's not terrible. You put some weight on the back of the four-wheeler and it plows pretty good. But we're gonna, I might just let that whole rig go because nobody seems to be just interested in the snowplow. So I might just sell the whole ATV off and down the road, just get a new one. I'm not entirely sure yet. We use the ATV for hunting and ice fishing as well. but I don't do like a lot of trail riding. I wish I did more of that. I really used to enjoy doing that type of stuff, but as of lately, I just haven't had a lot of time to take that out. So I don't know. Like I said, I might take a break from it, sell it off, and start fresh with another one, because honestly, if I could change a few things with that Sportsman 570, I would. It has a battery that's mounted on the lower part of the frame, so that kind of stinks. Likes to ground itself out, and yeah, it's just not a very stable design. And the four-wheeler does have kind of a funky turnover thing. A lot of them do. I mean, it's like, I bet you 4 out of 10 have that starting issue from at least the era that mine's from. It's a 2018. But I don't need to sit and babble about the four-wheeler. We're here to talk about lawns, but it's kind of relevant, I guess, for plowing snow. So it's been nifty to have, but we're going to dump the sidewalk job that we were using it on this year. I don't like working with property management companies, so we're going to probably get rid of them. I like just working directly with the business owner, or like just doing residentials, because yeah, we've learned our lessons with property management companies. They are a headache to deal with. So somebody's always got a complaint. The mall that we were working at seemed like they were always griping about something stupid. And it's like, guys, you couldn't have just stepped out on the sidewalk and chiseled that 1 by 1 foot patch of ice off the sidewalk. Whatever, just it ran off the roof. People are silly, you know. These mall tenants could maybe do a little something, but it's all right. It is what it is. Let me know who's watching. I see there's people in here. Nobody's commenting, but Sean is going on vacation. Lucky guy. You know, guys, these YouTube live streams are a little bit more fun to watch if you leave a comment. Just saying. Well, I guess while I'm out here, I am sitting at on my welding table right now, but we got a huge project going on here. I got my dad's old snowmobile from the 80s, ripped apart. It's parts sitting all over, like, oh, got the exhaust pipe here, part of it anyways, sitting here, and got some drive parts. What else we got? Carburetor, whole engine, yeah, tail, exhaust pipes, all sorts of goodies up here. I just got a headache today for horrible cup. Oh, here, this one will be better. Just got a headache today. 4 Caribou coffees in 3 different towns. Yeah, that sounds like a big deal, man. Like, oh man, those property management companies, though, I know you know what I'm talking about. They're kind of a pain to deal with. Do you have any other ones, Sean, that you work with, like as far as property management goes? Or I know you work with a lot of like your commercial guys. You work with the direct owners, but do you have property managers that you work for other than Caribou guy? I think one property management company is too many. I don't know though. Some of them are good to work with. There's some that aren't bad. I know there are, but just as a majority, I guess you could say. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. Take care. Love you too, man. And just, yeah, have a good weekend. Have a good trip. So be cool. All right. We're going to carry on here for a little bit yet. It's been 15 minutes. I don't know. Don't know how long we're going to go here, but I'll talk for a few more minutes. If nobody jumps in, we'll wrap her up. But yeah, so some big news for us, I guess. We're going to be working with, so I know like Brian's lawn maintenance talks a lot about Cycle CPA. And I know Alex Kirby with Trifecta talks a lot about Cycle CPA. And we're going to be jumping on board with them. So that's going to be good. For those of you that don't know, they are green industry specific CPAs. So that's going to be super nice. They're going to help hopefully get us on track, make sure we're doing all of our bookwork properly, because we are a six-figure company. And I feel like when you're a six-figure company, you're probably more likely to be audited by the IRS. So I really want to make sure that we're dotting our I's and crossing our T's. So we hired them on, just signed a deal with those guys, not like a sponsorship deal, but just signed their paperwork to get started on their program. So we're looking forward to that. I've had a pretty good gut feeling about that, and we're really looking forward to working with those guys. So that's going to be fun. And then I got some plow parts on order for my Hinneker snowplow that we just got. We got a Hinneker V plow, and we're going to be rocking that on our 2012 Ram 2500. So looking forward to using that, hopefully making us more efficient with our snow removal this year. So that should be good. And then my tires on my Ram are in really bad shape. So this Monday, it's going in, and we are getting some, what are they? Toyo Open Country 3. I believe they're 3s. They're the newest Toyo tires. They're an all-terrain. I guess they're supposed to be pretty good in the snow. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those out. I've been a huge Dynapro guy in the past. I like my Goodyear tires as well, my Wranglers. But I heard Toyo is a hard tire to beat. So we're going to try those out this year. Saw somebody popped in here. Don't know who that was. Leave a comment. Some people watching my electric trimmer videos, obviously. I see some updates popping up on those. Go over and check those out. If you haven't seen those already, those are always a blast to watch. I'm kind of curious to see what that comment was that just popped up. Maybe we'll check it out here. So I'm going to read this comment. Show the number 2 time right here. Read that comment. So I'm talking about the electric trimmer. This is a comment from my electric trimmer video. I love mine. I run it on 1 with Echo Black Diamond line. So the power mode 1, and can get 8 to 10 lawns out of it on well manicured lawns. That Echo line cuts like a razor blade, even on level 1. Nice. Try that and you will more than double your runtime. That's super good to know. So thanks for that comment. Show 2 time. Well, it's show time, but with a 2. So that is kind of cool. So that is on the Steel 135 electric. If you guys are interested in switching to electric, I'm going to tell you right now, I probably won't buy another gas trimmer. We have a combi FS or KM 91R, sorry, and we have an FS 91R gas trimmer. And I plan on just keeping both of those. We'll run those as backups. But next year, I will be purchasing likely, Lord willing, 2 more batteries, and we'll be rocking another battery powered trimmer. And here's the thing too. So the electric trimmer, yes, it's a huge investment out front, but the comfortability, it's very comfortable to run the electric one. You don't understand how much vibration a gas trimmer has until you've actually sat and ran an electric trimmer for like a week. If you run an it's going to take you a little while to get used to the electric. I get that. They are a touch heavier. I'm going to be making a little bit of a video on the electric trimmer. Again, we're going to be doing, kind of diving into it a little more deep, what the experience has been like. But I see comments all the time like, oh, that trimmer's heavy. That trimmer's heavy. It's nasty heavy. Well, I just say you need to grow a flipping pair of pythons, and bulk up. My wife, she runs that thing all day long, and she says it doesn't weigh anything more than the other one. You just got to develop those muscles, and it's all there is to it, guys, right? So much more enjoyable for me to run. She says it's much more enjoyable for her to run, and my brother-in-law that does a lot of trimming too, that's his go-to trimmer. Like, they are awesome, those electric trimmers. So specifically the steel one, I don't really care for the trimmers that have the motor down, like where the speed feed is, or where the trimmer line is wound. Like when the gas, or when the motor is down in there, it just feels super awkward to trim with, to me anyways. I'm sure if you took it for a week or two, you could probably get used to it. But our motor is actually up in the power head, like where, the gas power motor would be. So that's super nice. Super nice. Excuse me there. We're out hanging out in the garage tonight, talking lawn care. Drop comments, ask questions. I'd be happy to help. If there's anybody that needs tips, we're doing the best we can. I'd say we run a fairly successful business here. It's been a really good year, actually, despite all things like super dry, right? But we've made plenty of money this year. We're probably going to be on track to hit 150. It's our second year full time, so we're definitely doing all right. I feel like we did like 100, just over 100,000 last year, first year full time, my wife and I, which really isn't all that great. Like, it'd be nice for each of us to make like $100,000. Granted, we don't make $100,000. I'm talking gross here, not net. So we do all right though. I mean, we can live, and it's nice because owning a business, you can pass the inflation costs on to the customer, which is always great. When you're working for someone else, when you're a 9-to-5 employee or whatever, you can't really give yourself a raise. You can ask for a raise, but I can give myself a raise if I want to, right? So we don't adjust our prices mid-season either. I probably should have, maybe once this year, maybe, but we didn't. We raised at the beginning, and I'm gonna, excuse me there, at least for my contracted people, we're gonna keep them locked in through the season until this fall. If we gave any fall cleanup prices, by the way, for this fall, we're gonna have to avoid those because things are a lot more expensive than I even thought. So that's where we're at. We're coming into fall time. It's important to start thinking, if you are in the upper Midwest, it's time to start thinking about fall cleanups. So if you're thinking about getting started in those, I definitely recommend a good backpack blower, good mower with a triple bagging system if you can find one. So 3 bags rather than 2. 2 will work, but you will be dumping a lot more. And then also with that triple bagger, you get a nice big power flow with a big tube as well. So some of those other ones have, I can't remember, I think the smaller ones are like a 6-inch tube, and the bigger mowers are an 8-inch, at least for my Toro, and I believe Exmark is the same way. So that being said, good time of year to be thinking about that. Hopefully you can get a hold of a bagger if you need one. I know they can be hard to get a hold of. So hopefully you got one earlier, but if not, I mean, you might be able to get a hold of one still. Definitely a great time to be thinking about snow removal. We are getting hit up like crazy with snow messages. We're getting a lot of interest in our snow removal services. So I think we're going to be probably pretty full here pretty soon. So I had to get a drink there. I'm drying up. Probably won't go for too much longer here. Man, this has been a dud of a live stream. Sorry about that, guys. If you're watching this after, I don't know, maybe I'm just that boring, but it always helps when people leave comments, like I said earlier. So what else can I talk about here? I don't got any good jokes. Man, I can't believe this. This is sad. Anyways, so like I said, on the fertilization side of things here, we'll want to be thinking about putting down our fall and winter fertilizer here. Like to do that mid to late September. We put down our fall fert, and then I'll do for some people, they like to we like to put down 2 applications in the fall and winter, so that way we can get our lawn to green up super quick early on in the spring. All right, so I got a text here, guys. We'll check it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Family's up fishing again, getting fun fish pictures, living MN. Nice. One fish wonder. My niece and my brother-in-law, Daniel. It's a lake trout. That is a beautiful fish, guys. Respond to this one quick. I love fishing Lake Superior. That is where they are right now. And I'm actually dog sitting for them right now. So I got their big ivory lab in my entryway right now. So she is always a blast to have around. Good dog. Definitely. But man, you don't dare let her outside without a leash because she goes nuts. Oh boy. So anyways, put down those applications of fertilizer coming up here. And like I said, that'll give your lawn a boost in the spring because the grass actually takes in a lot of nutrients in the fall. It's like the best time of year, even more crucial than the spring, I would say, for fertilizing. So we're going to be doing that. In fact, I think we're going to be putting our broadleaf application down right in front of it. It'll be a little bit closer than I'd like. But this year has just been crazy, and I just don't dare put down spray when it's so dry. So I'm very thankful for this rain that we just got. We're going to be in for a good fall here. I'm going to show you guys something quick too before I forget. So this is, you can't see that. This is Q4. This is a new chemical that we picked up this year. It's $140 about for a gallon. But it's like a 4-way. It works fantastic for creeping Charlie. It works on crab and quackgrass as well. It's something that you probably want to just spot treat with. It's not really great to blanket spray a lawn with just because of the cost. I mean, it would do fantastic, but it's just not very cost effective. So I'd recommend using something like cheaper, like a MECD, or we use a Primera triplet, and those chemicals do just fine, but they're not a 4-way, they're just a 3-way. So that's where we're at with that. We're going to be rocking and rolling with the 3 BR800s this fall for fall cleanup. We have the Toro Z Master 60-inch with the triple bagging system. And then we're going to go out in front of the Toro, the Z Master, with a set of mulching blades. We're going to mulch. I'm not going to put a mulching kit underneath my grandstand, but we are going to be running the Toro grandstand with mulching blades to help kind of grind things up. And those blades will be going on, oh goodness gracious, probably in 2 more weeks here. Start of September, we'll be rocking and rolling with our mulching blades because some leaves will start to fall, and I'd like to get those ground down as much as possible before cleanups, and then I can just go through and suck them all up. But fall cleanups are going to be fun this year. I'm always excited to get into those. I think it's just the time of year, the hoodie weather and even jacket weather. I like that. I like to be able to put on some layers, take layers off as the day gets warmer. And my fall is my favorite time of year for sure. So just wanted to come on here tonight, say a few words, talk, and I hope you guys are all having a great mowing season. But we have gone over a half an hour now. I would have liked to have gone longer, but since nobody's in here, guys, show me some love. After this video is over, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to our channel here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But I guess, yeah, until next time, guys, I appreciate those that stopped in. It looks like Sean might have been the only one tonight, but if you peeked in here and just to see what we were talking about, I greatly appreciate that anyways. And I guess we'll see you guys on the next live. Hopefully it's better. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.